Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Saturday morning and Todd's on his way over here. We're gonna hook the truck up here to the gooseneck and head south. I found him a truck on Marketplace and it's nice and clean, and so he decided, hey, we're gonna go buy it. So we're gonna pick that up so he can get started on his truck. So we'll take you guys along with us today and go pick a truck up. Well, we got the truck hooked up. Todd showed up. We're getting ready to go get a truck. Got a couple hour drive south, but shouldn't be too bad. I wish it was a little nicer out today, but that's all right too. So let's get going and go get a truck picked up. Well, we've been on the road for 2 hours or so. Stopped, had to get some goods, get out and stretch our legs, but truck's doing good, and we're, what, 30 minutes away, something like that? 20 minutes out or something. Truck's been doing good though. It's barely burned any fuel. Like, I don't know, we had a half a tank in it when we started, and it's not down much below half. So, well, let's get our trip out here to get the truck picked up. And the guy was actually going to do the same thing to it that we're actually going to do. He was going to put it down on a Dodge frame and put a Cummins in it and do all that stuff. So he was a little sad to see it go once he seen my truck pull in, but it's hanging out back here around the corner. There it is. It's a 72, and it's in pretty good shape. I mean, these trucks are all old, so you can't expect the world of them, but I mean, it's pretty clean. It don't have really any rot up here in the fenders like a lot of them do. Trying to think what else. I mean, mine had some rot spots here in mine, but under the hood, yeah, there's those spots, but those are common in them. But I mean, the bottom of the doors all look good. The back of cab looks pretty decent. I mean, I think that stuff will clean up. Little spot there, little spots up there, but it's all fixable. And Todd wants to paint this anyways, so there's really no sense that we can't fix a little bit of the body stuff on it. But no, I think we got a good shell to start with, so we'll get this dude loaded up and head on back home. Inside's pretty decent in it too. He's excited to keep some of the old knobs and switches and stuff in it, so I think we got a good starting point. So we'll get this dude. Happy guy, first drive in his truck.
Drive. Hopefully it looks a little better than on my next drive.
He said root rake not included. so I guess it has to go. Dang it, could have been some money to put towards putting this truck together. Just stopped here at a gas station. We're about just a little bit south of Springfield still, but got about 45 minutes to get home. Truck got a little dirty. Good thing we got Jaxwax and clean all this up. But truck seems to be riding good. Chains are all staying tight, and excited to get started on this thing. I know Todd's excited as well.
What's the game plan now?
I don't know. I need a bigger driveway. Got too much stuff hanging out. I'm gonna back it from the front yard and spin it around.
You gonna back? Are you gonna take? You want me to move my truck?
You can move it now, or if you want to, I'm gonna probably jack the trailer and try to just see if we can get it.
Okay. I can move it out of your way. If it's in your way, it don't matter. You just tell me. Okay. There it is. It's here and it's home, at least for time being. I don't know if I can get this guy out of it. He's going to be excited. He's ready to drive it home already. You have this done next month?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
But yep, it's sitting here in its spot for now. We'll hopefully be getting it in the shop here in the next few weeks, maybe a month, somewhere in that range, and get this cab off. And we got to still find a donor frame and motor and stuff for it to put underneath it, like mine. But I think we got a good starting point. Yeah, truck definitely got a little bit dirty today, but that's all right, because we appreciate Jaxwax being on board with us now. So I got plenty of cleaning stuff, and we can get the truck cleaned up now. So don't forget to go to jaxwax.com and use promo code SBC15. Get you 15% off some Jaxwax stuff. Well, that's the first trip complete for the weekend. We're going to be going to pick up Chad's other Jeep. The one's right there. We got to go get the other one that we're pulling the motor and stuff out of. So we're going to do that tomorrow. But yeah, next project is here. Thanks again to Todd for wanting me to build him a truck. It's kind of a cool opportunity. So we're going to see what happens with it. But got a pretty good truck to start with. And yeah, we'll hopefully get started on it here for
We are day 2. Want to go pick up the other Jeep. We got Chad here with us today. So we go pick up the second Jeep, the one that the motor's coming out of to go in this one. So got the gooseneck hooked back up. We're gonna go pick this dude up, get it back to the shop. Chad, Jeep number 2, what do you think?
Feeling it.
Okay.
Feeling it.
It's looking good.
Getting closer.
See if we can get it on the trailer. Well, we got the other Jeep back here to the house, so we'll get it unrolled off the trailer here and get it in its home, and we'll start ripping it in here before too long as well. There it is, Jeep number 2 is here. I think he's gonna pull the wheels and tires off of this one. The seats are in good shape. We put them in the other Jeep, and then obviously the motor's coming out of this one and going in that one. So hopefully get started on that here in the next week or so we can get this thing done so Chad and Amanda can get out and enjoy it this year. I just brought the trailer back to work, and yeah, I guess it is farm use, I guess, right? Oh well, had to get it back here and it's home where it goes, but it'll be okay. Everything washes, right? But yeah, a little muddy getting back in here. Oops, that's okay. Well, I got home from work today and got a goodie box here from Hot Shot Secret. They decided to jump on with the truck this year too, which is pretty cool. So I don't know what's in here, but we're gonna find out. So I'll open it with you guys as well. Oh, sweet. Got a Hot Shot Secret hat. Guess you don't need that anymore. Sweet. We got a Hot Shot Secret hat. We got some Diesel Extreme. 2 bottles of that. Some Everyday Diesel Treatment. We got 2 containers of that. Got these big old jugs. Oh, got 1540 oil for the truck. Sweet. So we got 3, I'm guessing, jugs of that. Yep, there's 2. There's 3. This is the Black Diamond Outlaw. It's a full synthetic. Wow, that'll be some good stuff. Sweet. A huge thank you to Hot Shot Secret for sending me some stuff, and appreciate that. Thanks, Kyle, for jumping on with the truck this year, and look forward to seeing what happens here in the future. I just got off work, just got home here, and today may be the day that this thing disappears and goes back to Brandon's house. So I'll flip you guys around here and we'll show what we got to finish up. So really all we got left to do is to put this back firewall in, and then we're going to take this pipe here and it's going to go in between the shock towers on both sides, just to help stiffen stuff up. But that won't take very long. The thing that's going to be time consuming is getting this back firewall in. I mean, we got the templates and stuff made, and over here we also have our sheet of aluminum that we're going to be cutting. And that's a $200 piece of aluminum, so we're just trying to make sure that we take our time and make sure we got our template right for when we cut it out, that it's the way it should be, or else we're going to throw away $200. So I'm going to get this car pulled over here in the other bay so it's closer to the welder, because we're going to weld some tabs on it. I don't know where they're at. Let me see if I can find them. They're a twist tab. I think they're over here. They're in here. So Brandon bought these, and they're just kind of like a little twist guy. So you put, a flat blade in there and they twist out, so you can take that firewall in and out. So this piece in my hand will be welded to the cage, and then these pieces will be pop riveted to this sheet of aluminum. And then we can remove it if you'd ever need to. So let's get this thing drug around and get started, see if we can get it done tonight. Got the front end jacked up, the car kind of moves around nice, but as you can see, the welded diff life doesn't allow the back end to swing around near as easy. We got Brandon's templates in here that he built. It's been a week or 2 ago now, but I got them put in here so we can make sure everything fits tight, and tape them together so we can then take this and transfer it over to that big sheet of aluminum that's laying over there in the corner of the shop. So just want to make sure all our gaps are good and everything's tight, because yeah, we don't want to ruin a $200 piece of aluminum. So maybe a few little gaps there. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit probably, but we got to get this done. So he's got a safe firewall. Part of the rules state, because he's going to have a fuel cell back here, that there has to be separation between him and the fuel cell for fire reasons, which is good for safety. So we got to make sure that we get this as good as we can, so that keep him safe in here. Traced out. It's kind of a scary moment. It's a lot of money aluminum sitting there to cut this out, but guess there's only one thing to do, and that's to cut it. So I got a jigsaw here, and we bought some metal blades for it, and we're going to try to use it to cut it instead. We think it'll do a nicer cut and get around all the corners and stuff better, and won't leave all the slag like the plasma cutter will. So we're going to give it a try. Well, there it is. We got our piece cut out.
Now for the question, is it going to fit? Well, there's one half in. I didn't really film a whole lot of it. It's real hard to see to get it in there, but fitment is not too bad. I'll show you this side over here. I think it's coming out decent though. So, yeah. Now let's see if we can get the other side in. Well, there it is in the car. Once again, I didn't do much filming to get the other piece in it either because it was kind of a pain. But that's what it looks like in there. The center overlaps a little bit. So now we're going to find these little clips. And of course, look who decided to show up. After all the work is done, he shows up.
I'm like a blister.
Well, you'll have that. But I think them things are over here. Yeah. So we're going to see if we can get these little clips to work for us to try to hold that dude in there. So we'll see what happens. Well, here's that back firewall. We did get it all in. We put these little twist clips in. I know I didn't video any of it. I'm sorry, but we were just trying to get some stuff done and get it finished. But here is the finished product of Brandon's car with the dash and the center console. That back firewall and everything's done. We already got the hood tied down there. I'd show you the tube stuff in the front again. I guess we can show you the back here though. It's all finished off real nice. We put just rivet nutted these plates in that plug those holes. So, but this is gonna be it for it on the channel for here for a little while, because we're getting ready to load it up and it's going back to Brandon's house. But it's gonna get its motor and get put together, and hopefully it'll get to sliding this year, hopefully. Is that true, sir?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope.
There's
all about money.
still a ways to go to get it done, but he's got a lot of the parts at his house already, so hopefully he can get it together and maybe get some content of riding in this thing here in another few months. We'll have to wait and see.
Everybody should have a Corona track for that reason. What genius ideas we have, guys. It's 10:40 at night on a Thursday and I have work in the morning. We're getting too old for this, but this guy doesn't have work tomorrow. So he wants to stay up and party all night.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. What time is it? Like 10:45?
Late 30.
Late 10:47. 10:47. We got the International out. And we're going to take Brandon's car back to his house. That way he can play with it from now on.
True story.
At least for a little while. So let's get this guy dropped off and freeze up room in the shop to get started on these guys over here. Get these Jeeps swapped over, and then we're going to be on Todd Isaac's stuff, and that boy there will be next. So, stuff to come in the future. So, the car doesn't have brakes, but he's got his handbrake. So, guess the car does have brakes.
We're gonna give her
It'll come off of here, though. I got you. Go on ahead. Well, it's off the trailer, back in its home.
dirty home.
Dirty home.
Been
Yeah.
hard working.
He's been putting a wrap on this car. Was red, obviously. He's got another guy up on the lift he's working on, so
Everything is in shambles in this garage.
Well, yeah, you'll have that on these big jobs. But yeah, his car's back home. So now it's up to him to do some work on it now. Eventually, right? Need to get the motor back.
I'm waiting.
Get the motor back, and we got the big dummy here. What's up, guys? So, but yeah, I guess we'll get the trailer hooked back. Well, we're back from Brandon's. We got his car dropped off. Truck's put back away in the barn. Got a little more space in here than we used to, but it's not going to stay that way for very long because I'm going to be getting Chad's Jeeps in here next couple days, and maybe have a running Jeep by the weekend. We'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.